nonsense, for fuck's sake, a cold red of struggles. Wall dents in the shapes of forehead and knuckles, I ain't going back. Door shut till I see the light. Like an itch I can't scratch, a mosquito bite. Feeling like a circus working up on my cerebrum, right? Chaotic, if I'm honest, then I really ain't been sleeping right. Finding faults in all the fractured lyrics, I can see them right. I try to block it off and focus on what I can be despite. Loaded gun from my tongue with a strong kick like John Wick. I lead to more coffins than I bong rip. My conscience in the corner covered up in cobwebs. Where we're going, we won't need that, Marty. Now come on, split. I got arrogance, like when the new pharaoh sits on the fucking throne before the old one even perishes. This the greatest marriage since my grip in your larynx, bitch. Me, my middle finger up synonymous, like Jesus and a pair of sticks, like Jesus and a pair of kicks. Like Mia and a pair of dicks, adding to the narrative of the middle class contrarian, just trying to opt out of the experience. Nothing but my garish with the snare and kicking a fire, fueled by a pattern of embarrassment. The damage I've been carrying has warped the good Samaritan, the demeanor of a cleric, to a heathen that would burst into flames at the swearing in. Staring at a man with a touchy temper, hand that's clutching metal. I'll stab you in the fucking femoral jam until I can touch the skeletal, with the other hand still grabbing my fucking genitals. Tip's a little blunt, but I guess I left him make do. Sticky in the gut until you coughing up the blade too. You bet that I've gone nuts like Wesley in the sequels. My exes are all sluts cause they've been fucking like 7 different people. Something's effed in my cerebral, my identity's deceitful. I could be looking in the mirror like, yes, it's nice to meet you, don't expect I won't defeat you, just cause sometimes it's nice to have a friend that I can speak to. My apologies to the shrink that draws the short straw. I'ma be dragged kicking and screaming through the courtyard and restrained on the hospital bed for shock therapy before I climb out this pit of self-pity voluntarily. It's sick to pretend I'm not sick in the head. I'm ditching distress when I'm gripping a pen. It conditions dissent, cause my villainous friends with their wicked intents. When I'm itching to vent and I've written my best and I've spit it correct with a vicious effect, got a flip in my dread, so I'm sticking to it. Get it dripping in red, cause when I get on the beat, I'll rip it to shreds. A conclusion long overdue since I was 4'2", through hormones and grew to be the anxious, broken down, hopeless youth. Poison without whatever road I choose. I've been forced to go numb so that I wouldn't feel pain and swallow my regrets. When I should have felt rage and told myself I was weak because I couldn't engage, but I gained more strength with every thought I put to the page. Got a devil's tongue, y'all just better run. Listen for the steps like the bang of a kettle drum. I never rest, I see the dawn and the setting sun. Got too many bombs in my head like a Vietnam veteran. Avenger with his metal stun, get your block to resemble a level from Metal Slug. Informing next to kin is never fun, but when I wound up like a watch that is set to run, you get the same result as a cockback Beretta gun. Got a magic Michael in the rage malevolent. If you see me acting like a Tatum, it's rhetoric. I'll knock you the fuck out like I gave a sedative. Y'all can't even remain competitive. A lockbox of assorted thoughts that shock the most horrid cops that dock in the corner like a clockwork orange. Yeah, but I walk if I'm cornered. A block talk anymore and get dropped. The box can apart the thoughts worse than Pandora. It's easier to bring the pain out and share it than it is to keep it all bottled up, grin and bear it and stare at the wall. Praying hard to be normal, but praying even harder to not be generic. And the music is the flash that cuts through the black. The master plasters a master across the face of an actor to enrapture the planet and hold the truth back, to stand out from the crowds and the masses. That's why I talk a lot of shit in the hope someone asks what's the name of that kid on the mic that's trying to act tough. If admitting I'm not means that people will pass off, then you better believe that every word will be backed up with force. I call myself as a source and form an APA formatted report on your desk by tomorrow. All the ways I'ma be the best in the world, get my time in the sun and leave the rest in the cold. I barely can wait, I'm raring to take this chance to bearing mistakes, cause I've decided these moments I'ma cherish, not waste. I'll carry my name to new heights till I can breathe the air of the greats. And if anyone ever says that I can't beat them, look at my eyes roll back like I'm having a seizure. Took this as a warm-up, a warning, y'all better heed it good, cause I don't repeat myself, I don't even need a hook.